Yo, what it do? And I'm back with another video. If you can hear me, what's up? But nah, man, I got a good video for today, man. It's some down bad characters, guys. I mean, somebody suggested this to me on my Instagram, talking about, hey, bro, I seen you do a down bad character. So I was like, all right, bet, let me see. Now here I am doing a down bad character. So y'all might be like, hey, bro, that's crazy. Hey, man, it is what it is. But you already know how I'm gonna get it down, bro. Don't forget, get your blunt, get your lighter, cuz. And don't forget the ashtray, cuz. Don't forget it. And man, don't ash on my floor. You see how my garage look? That don't mean you ash on the floor. One spark and the box is all on fire in this bit, cuz. But man, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. Man, how y'all been, man? How y'all been? Mm-hmm. How about right? Same here, cuz. Same here. But honest with y'all, I need to smoke some gas. That nigga down bad. Loan the nigga about like $15. That's all I need. Just 15 to get some woods in the ground. I'm playing. But anywho, man, let's get into it, man. Oh shit, we got Mordecai and Rigby. How these down bad characters. Look, you see what it says? It says characters that are down bad. Mordecai, but him for Margaret, but this nigga, boy, I remember this scene perfectly without even starting that. It says 000 seconds, cause I already know how this go. If this the little boyfriend scene, it's a wrap.
You probably shouldn't go, Margaret. I bet your
I knew it.
boyfriend won't like you going on a camping trip with two dudes.
What boyfriend? I'm not seeing anyone right now. Guys are jerks.
God, I know, right? Guys are the worst.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Now, throughout my life so far, I would say I'm a pretty social guy.
I
And
knew
I've
it,
had the
guys.
privilege of meeting a lot of different kinds of people, you know, like intelligent people that I know are going to do great things one day, people who are dreamers that are just really goal-oriented and got huge aspirations they want to achieve in life, and certain man who think wearing a whole jacket in summer is normal, fam. Like, you're weird, bro, you're weird. But that's beside the point. I've met and spoken to a lot of people in my life, and I'm not trying to say I'm a huge extrovert or anything, because I low-key be
He ain't lying. A bunch of Floridian people, boy, y'all be wearing motherfucking jackets in the summer, boy, and it be like 95 degrees outside. That big got a built-in AC, cuz if it do, hey, bro, let me get one of them. So I be needing a hoodie like that, cuz with a built-in AC. It be hot on some days, cuz I'm talking about like I'm in the garage right now and it's hot, and it's about like 83 degrees in it, bit to be honest with you.
trying to avoid conversations as much as possible. But it's just that I just know a couple of people. And the thing I've realized about some of the people I've encountered is some people are just hella down bad, fam. Now, there's nothing wrong with
Definitely
actively
quiet
trying to
line,
pursue
bro.
someone. I mean, it's a normal stage
No,
of
no
human
quiet
evolution.
line.
Man encounter women, man take women out, and then 3 years later, the guy's paying child support. We know the cycle already, we do. But certain people will just be doing too much weird shit to even talk to somebody. And I think I know the reason why. This mentality stems from shows we used to watch, fam. Because I'm telling you, some of the characters in shows we would watch would be doing the most just to even get a whiff of
Y'all be down bad like some of these characters, guys. Like, it explains a lot.
somebody's hair. It was weird as hell, man. And I thought I would take the time today to mention some characters that were doing way too much, man. But without further yapping, let's get into the conversation for the nation. And we start with one of the biggest bums of anime history, Kazuya from Rent a Girlfriend. And I'm gonna keep it real here. I used to rock with this anime differently. I used to really like Rent a Girlfriend back when it first dropped. I thought it was a really good romance anime at the start, and low-key, I never missed an episode. Every time one of my friends would tell me the next episode just dropped, I'll be speeding home to go watch that shit. I'm gonna be honest right here. However,
Hold on, I wasn't like that when the anime came out, bro. When that bit was dropping, it was fire, cuz it was fire. But it was a little awkward, like cuz turned it down, but you rented a girlfriend for a date. I mean, you spoiled rich, getting money, and you decide to spend your money on renting a girlfriend instead of getting an actual girlfriend. Yeah, the anime was kind of it had a little weird plot twist at the end because I believe she fell in love with him or something like that, and he denied her. Spending like I want to say about roughly, I can't remember how long because I ain't watched it in the fat man. I want to say it was about they were doing this little date thing for roughly about a year, maybe 2 years. If I'm right, if I'm wrong, hey, don't be blasting me, cuz don't be blasting me. But yeah, he denied it at the end because it was ridiculous.
As the time went on and I consumed more of that show, I ain't gonna lie to you, Kazuya is proper down bad, and it's not even a joke. This guy will be spending hard-earned money. His parents will be sending him money for him to just spend time with a girl who's just doing it as a job. This guy is fiending for her. Kazuya was
He getting paid to do anything that you want to go do, guys.
really out here spending this bread, this hard-earned money on somebody to just spend time with them, and she was doing the exact same routine with other people she was going on dates on. The girl was following a whole script, fam. Oh my days, bro. But you know, for a period of time watching this, I didn't really blame Kazuya. Before we even started taking Chizuru out, the guy was heartbroken, devastated, starstruck. Guy's girlfriend just broke up with him out of nowhere. I mean, look at that guy's face. He was shocked as hell. And just going off topic here, his ex was an actual demon. And
Odin Valhalla Rising,
Wow.
now available on mobile and PC, exclusively with Google
Go
Play
ahead and
Games.
download Odin. You
Ascend
see?
to Valhalla.
don't let her find this for you. She was low-key conniving and evil as hell. She was out here trying to sabotage Kazuya so bad, she would clown this guy.
I know this is off talk, people. Tom and Jerry, but that's like the best beef ever, bro. I gotta do a beef video, bro. Because Tom and Jerry had that shit on site, cause like no words, just straight hands and objects, cuz.
In front of all his friends and literally tried to manipulate him and stalked him like crazy. She was evil, man. She was evil. She used to have scenes in the anime where she looked like she had no soul, man. It was crazy. But Chizuru was low-key taxing this man. In the first episode when Kazuya first meets Chizuru and slaps her the doll, you can see that there's about 40,000 yen there. And doing some quick maths here, this guy was spending about 200 pounds just to pretend he has a girlfriend, bro. Now, I'm doing some quick maths here. This guy was spending about 200 pounds.
All right, 200 pounds is roughly about $270 in American. Now think about that. Plus the date you gotta go take her on if you doing that. So it's $270 for the day. I'm assuming. That's not including breakfast, lunch, dinner, movies, theme park. That's not including none of that. $270 because.
Just to pretend he has a girlfriend, bro. Now, I'm not gonna lie, 200 pounds isn't a lot in today's economy. Shit, it's probably enough to get you by on a burger meal at KFC. But that's a lot of money to be dishing out when it's not even your money. It's the money your parents gave you. What are we even talking about here? But this isn't the worst part about the finances. So Kazuya and Chizuru have been doing the whole rent-a-girlfriend shebang for a while now. They've been doing it for about 300 chapters. And the amount of bread Kazuya has dropped on Chizuru is the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Ladies and gentlemen, Kazuya has on Chizuru shebang for a while now. They've been doing it for about 300 chapters.
300 chapters. Okay, 300 chapters. We're gonna do some math real quick because welcome to these math classes. Okay. All right, Humble. I'm gonna need you to test yourself now. I'm gonna need you to calculate it and put it in the chat now. I'm gonna need your answers without you doing the phone. See, it's the pop quiz for today. All right. So let's go over here. It said 270 for about 300 episodes. We talking about American dollars. Hold on, squad. Hold on. I'm gonna make sure that you see this. Hold on. Let me we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to it because we is. But you telling me hold on, guys. This is how much you spent in American dollars. 81 bands. You know what I could do with 81 bands? And you spent 81 bands on renting a girlfriend. Cause that's a wedding that you could have planned. Cause it's down bad. Do you not understand? 270 for 300? Yo, that is ridiculous. $81,000. Cause that is ridiculous. Just to be dating somebody or fake dating somebody. Oh, hold on, squad. Hold on. It's ridiculous. All right. Hey, bro, we on the same boat, twin. I ain't never read the manga.
And the amount of bread Kazuya has
Watch
dropped
my
on
mom.
Chizuru is the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Ladies and gentlemen, Kazuya has
My anime store way on the other side of town. Like we only got one anime store, and that bitch on the whole other side of town by the beach. Hers. I ain't got the will to be driving out there, but I might shoot a fit in that one good time.
spent about 2.8 million yen on Chizuru. Now in dollars, that's about 19k, and in pounds, that's about 14k. So
He lying. His math was off. Cause to make sure he did say 300 episodes and it was about 270. Yeah, my math right. Cause we're gonna once again look at it, cause I still got it on the phone. If you can see it, hold on, my bad. Let me scoot over here. See, remember he said about 300 episodes and that they were dating each episode, cause for about 270, his math off, and I'm talking about off. That's crazy. Man, that's crazy, bro. Let's get back to it.
So he's out here spending some people's whole salary on Chizuru, knowing
Yearly
damn well
salary.
Chizuru does not like him like that. This guy's a certified gooner, bruv. But you know what? I waited. I was willing to look past this because I would think that later on they would be together.
I'm not gonna lie, cuz I thought they was gonna be together too, bro. And the shit pissed me off about it was like, why you just get a girl who thought you was cute and then do what you was doing with her? Because then if she would have fell in love with you, you would have had a girlfriend. But he didn't. He dated her or dated her. You gotta watch it because it's a whole
And the
problem.
whole renting thing between them would have just fizzled out or something. But that shit never happened. And then I dropped the anime because it was complete ass, bro. Kazuya has had no character development whatsoever, and it's actually disgusting. This guy has no goals, no achievements, and spends his hard-earned money later. Like, he gets a job later just to keep taking a girl out who doesn't even like him like that. What makes this even worse is that Kazuya literally has a girl in the show that likes him. Ruka has shown time and time again that she likes Kazuya. Most of the time she shows up, she's always trying to upstage Chizuru or flipping just do some shit with Kazuya. But somehow this guy is so whipped over Chizuru, he doesn't see it. This guy sucks, man. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna go into this one too much because I don't think this will survive a court case, I'll be real. But that's beside the point. Kazuya had a girl that liked him, and yet he still tried to pursue Chizuru, even though Chizuru didn't like him. And as I was scrolling through TikTok, I just found out that in one of the latest chapters of the manga, Chizuru rejects Kazuya. And I'm not gonna lie to you, when I saw this, I thought that shit was whack, bruv. But look, how I think most romance anime is supposed to go is that it's supposed to be a slow burner. You know, it's meant to have that whole build up of the two love interests gradually getting closer as the anime continues. But the most important thing here is pace. How long does it take for two people to get together without it looking like the rides are just straight up milking it? Because if they do drag it and make that shit too long, you're just gonna fall out of it. And that's the whole issue with Rent a Girlfriend. This shit is so long for no reason. Why the hell is it 308 chapters for him to get told no? That doesn't even make any sense. What was the whole point of it?
380 chapters, and he talking about the manga. Imagine that in episodes. I believe they was on season 4, maybe 5 when I stopped watching, guys. It was ridiculous, bro. Non-stop going on dates, just doing shenanigans, and she didn't even like you, cuz.
Then and Kazuya stayed down bad the entire show. He had no development. He didn't change. The guy was still mad shy and timid around Chizuru the whole series. The guy was constantly trash. In conclusion, Kazuya sucks. Chizuru was dead off swiping his money. My man's gonna stay down bad forever. This guy's a proper bum. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's a proper bum. Now going on to my next character, we're gonna
He forgot to add the down bad dreams that he had an old girl. Cause boy, there's some of the things he can't show because has some down bad dreams about old girl, bro. I'm talking about bad.
talk about Denji from Chainsaw Man. And this guy, Denji, is an absolute sicko. This guy is one of the most down bad characters in all of anime. I mean, right at the opening, Denji's on at least getting pulled by Marky Man. What the hell is that about? Get your freaky asshole, man. But Denji is proper down bad. And to be fair, I don't blame the guy as well. Denji's life before he became the Chainsaw Man was some bullshit. This guy was in an endless level of debt. Debt so bad.
My boy Humble put me on the Chainsaw Man. And to be honest, Humble, bro, I ain't even finished watching that shit, cause I'm not even gonna lie to you. I ain't even finished watching that bit. 5. It's 5. I got to the part with damn, what's his face? Give me a second. He bumping somebody outside. I can't remember who it was. It's like I stopped watching it cause Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It was fire. It was just like my attention span. I got ADHD, so like shit was all over the place. And then I was watching it. My body was all over the place. So yeah,
Bad, he was out here selling his body parts, and even that wasn't enough to cover it. So he went out there killing some devils, but that still wasn't enough to cover his debt. And the debt isn't even his fault. The guy inherited it. His dad hold him, but that don't matter because later.
Imagine you as a jit, okay? Because this happens in real life. A lot of shitty parents do some stupid shit like this. You a jit. Once you're born, you get a social, and I believe most people get a credit, like a credit card. These people parents take their kids social, do shit, fuck their whole credit score, fuck their whole background up before they even notice it. Then they'll have a loan just like how he do. And be deep in pocket. Don't even know why you deep in pocket until your parents say something. Or like they on their deathbed, they don't what they will or something. Like, cuz, come the fuck on, man. How you gonna fuck up my life before I even enjoy my own life, cuz? Come on, man.
When he becomes a chainsaw man, and he starts piecing up and gives the Yakuza that mess with him an unmatched ass whooping. And then from this point, Makima decides to let Denji join him. And from this moment on, ladies and gentlemen, Denji was doing way too much here. After he joined Makima, there's a scene where they're about to eat their lunch. And Denji had to ask permission to eat his own food. Makima lets him and then asks him, can you eat the food on your own? And then this guy, Denji, out here taking a whole 10 minutes, having a whole revelation and epiphany. He was out here doing some next level thinking. So then he tells him he can't eat the food by himself. So then Makima just starts feeding him the food like he's one baby. This guy has no self-respect, bro. Then he was just snipping over Makima the entire season, saying his goal is to grab some front. You feel me? Power then overhears his goal, and she's like, if you can get the cat back, I'll let you grab my chest. And this got Denji so motivated.
That boy was motivated out the ass to find this cat, cuz I remember that shit to the T. All to grab just a little bit of nipple, cuz Lord have mercy, bro. It is so insane to watch this shit, cuz.
The guy was getting pumped out like he was a Mori cameraman or some shit. The guy was talking crazy. So after Denji finessed the Bat Devil ferociously, I'm talking about he pieced him up. He successfully got that cat.
He was fighting that bat. I ain't know if it was a human or not. I'm at the part when he was fighting the bat.
Back. And now he starts getting to his business. And while he's going at this guy just starts getting a depressed realization. His power scammed him using pads to make her front seem bigger. The guy was scammed. So the guy couldn't even get in there properly. His peacock.
My boy felt like Peter right here, bro. My boy was like, that nigga out high hopes and well talking about smiling hard, cheesing. My boy thought he fully succeeded his mission, and just for her to pull one of these out.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. So later on, he pulls up to Makima, and these guys were just out here doing some freaky ass shit. I don't know what the hell was going on here. And then Makima places his hand on her chest, and this guy just started spazzing out differently, looking like he had a stroke. Bro was tweaking it. And
Hers did not wash that hand at all.
I knew I was underwater. I just didn't realize I was this underwater. If you're stressed about your pain,
I'm down back. Hey, wow. You will swing my way. No, I'm gonna give it to you. You're gonna give it to me. I'm gonna give it to you in my way.
And then this guy's freaky ass just gets riled up when Makima's like,
I'm part of the down bad because that light skin was fine, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
if you kill the gun devil, I'll let you do anything. And Lord knows what the hell Denji's thinking about. Look at his shots, free cars, bro. He's deep in all the possibilities and everything he can do. This guy was feeling differently here. My guy was doing a whole brain blast from Jimmy Neutron here. This guy's a sicko. Denji being down bad got so bad at one point. I think this guy had one of the most weirdest scenes in anime history. So him and Himeno just start kissing, going crazy. And during that shit, she just straight out vomits in Denji's mouth, bro. That's disgusting.
I ain't get to that part. Oh, I'm fighting words, cuz. Fighting words, bitch. You throw it in my mouth. Oh, we bumping, bro. We just, I ain't even fucking with you no more. We not in the same group. We not friends. I don't give a fuck. We ain't even associates. We can't even be in the same classroom no more. We bumping, bro. I'm getting expelled because like these chainsaws coming out, bro. You better have something to defend yourself because I'm throwing.
But this wasn't even the worst bit. It was the fact that Denji full on drank the vomit. This guy's disgusting, bro. Oh my god, you sting, fam. Nah, that's nasty, man. You's a freaky ass. That's revolting, fam. Denji really drank the whole thing like he had nothing to lose. This guy's nasty, man. But to be fair, right after he lips her, he started vomiting out in the toilet. So fair play, Denji. Fair play. Denji was moving crazy out here, feeling for the girls and Chainsaw Man differently. I was feeling bad for him. Every time he was going out there to mash up somebody or doing his job, he was only doing it because he wanted to get to second base with Makima. But you know what? I can't lie to you. I don't blame Denji. You feel me? You gotta do what you gotta do. Going on to my next character, we have Mordecai from Regular Show. Now we all know collectively that Mordecai is one of the most down bad people in history. This guy just sucks. Every time he would have an interaction with Margaret, this guy was struggling. Never got his words right or even knew what the hell he was doing. But one time this guy was drooling over Margaret. He was feeding over her. It got so bad that Rigby would be consistently throwing this man the best assist ever. Rigby was out here doing some D-weight level assists. And every time Rigby was out here helping him, Mordecai would fumble every single one of them. And then this guy had the cheek to say to Rigby, he's ruining his chances with Margaret. Shut the hell up, man. What are you talking about? Mordecai was out here doing the most for Margaret. Like paying for a full-on double date of 4 people that he didn't even go on. He drove all the way to her college to deliver her sweater, to even somehow hitting a whole bear through a flipping wall. How the hell did Mordecai overpower Deathbed? The math ain't mapping. The point is, Mordecai would be going above and beyond for Margaret, even selling out his own friends to do so. But at the same time, Margaret never rated Mordecai like that. Even though there were times they were gradually getting closer and it looked like they were going somewhere, Margaret did not like this man. Even though this was true, she told the guy his breath stinks. No one is recovering from that, bro. I swear. That gonna be the hardest thing one person can hear in their life. Imagine a girl you like tells you your breath stinks. I'm signing out, I'll be honest. However, this wasn't the worst thing Margaret's done to Mordecai, because in a whole different episode, Muscle Man and Mordecai make a bet to see if Mordecai can get a kiss from Margaret, and if he can't, he has to wear a diaper. And when Margaret found out about this, she just swerves Mordecai so he has to wear a diaper. It was peaky, I'm not gonna lie, it was sad. This girl went out of her way to completely embarrass him. But even after this, Mordecai was still fiending over Margaret. This guy pissed me off, man. But Margaret didn't like Mordecai enough. She literally broke up with him for no reason. And Mordecai was somehow still getting mixed feelings about Margaret, which annoyed the hell out of me in Regular Show. And the one thing that made me hate Mordecai's love life completely was for how this guy was treating CJ. CJ rated Mordecai heavy, and she wasn't even just some toxic weirdo or some manipulative bozo. CJ liked Mordecai, and Mordecai liked CJ. They were doing good here until Margaret comes back and sees them and just tries to completely bottle their relationship. She literally came out of nowhere and said she still liked Mordecai. And as much as I don't like Margaret, that wasn't the problem here. The flipping issue here was that this shit got to Mordecai. At Muscle Man's wedding, this guy said he doesn't know who his soulmate is in front of everyone. And this shit pissed me off, man. Mordecai, you fumble.
How you get to somebody's wedding and say you don't know who your soulmate is? Nigga, this my wedding. Get your ass off my microphone. I didn't ask for that, okay? Maybe a little ha-ha, a little stupid little joke here and there. But don't you dare come to my wedding talking about you don't know who your soulmate is. Bitch. Excuse me. Read the room. Like dead ass. You at my wedding. With this sad, pathetic ass bullshit right now. There's about 40 spare rooms in it, bitch. You better find one and do something. Cause bitch, this my wedding. I'm turning up. I don't need to hear this little sad ass story, bro. I don't. We boys. I don't think you go through these hoes. And you talking about you don't know who your soulmate is. You lucky, first of all, you lucky I ain't boo your ass the whole time you was speaking. 2, you lucky I ain't throw this damn chair that I'm sitting in at your ass. And then you lucky you my boy. Cause humble, if you would have did some shit like this, just let you know I'm having me a BB gun ready right for your ass. Just in case. Cause I know you gonna come to the wedding. And I know you is. But you come up there and say some Bugazi ass bullshit. Like what Mordecai said. Or you hit this line to me. Hey, bro, do you remember when we... Oh, bro, I'm catching something, bro. Hands, a BB, or this foldable chair. Like old boy did when he fucked around and fucked with them people off that boat. I'm throwing it, bit, cuz. You gonna catch it.
Margaret was getting to this guy's head, and then Mordecai had no one for the rest of Regular Show, and that was probably for the best. As much as I can understand Mordecai's perspective and how Margaret affected him, he let the only good thing he had get away, which wasn't making any sense. The guy, look, he sabotaged himself. CJ liked him, and he liked CJ. But as soon as Margaret comes in for like 5 seconds, now all of a sudden you switch up.
Bruh. Mordecai was so dumb because he was dating CJ for a little while. I think Margaret moved out of town to do something. And it was like for a couple, like I want to say a season. I might be wrong. It might have been a couple episodes. But cuz you fucking with CJ, y'all going on dates, y'all kicking it. You know, she fucking with the vibe. I believe y'all bought each other necklaces or matching bracelets. What else do you need, cuz? And then Margaret come. Now you drooling over her, cuz. Wow, broski. Wow.
Mordecai, what the hell, man? And now for the final character. And this person hands down used to strike fear in my heart as a kid. I'm talking about when I was seeing him on screen, I'll be getting the heebie-jeebies. And be feeling the same way as the character that's afraid of them. This person wasn't just down bad, but they were just straight up a weirdo. But without a further introduction, I present to you Panini from Chowder. Let's straight away just cut.
Lord, have mercy, bro. Panini from Chowder. If Down Bad was a character, bro, it's Panini, bro. Not gonna lie, it's Panini, bro. She was so down bad for Chowder, bro. It made no fucking sense at all. As a kid watching this, I didn't catch no hints, but I did catch a few of them. I'm like, adult joke. But now as an adult, going back to watch Chowder, cuz there is no reason for this freaky little ass girl to be in Chowder, cuz. No reason. Often it's the reason why half the people I know now are fast. Because they probably watch Chowder, cuz. Like, Panini is a whole nother level of down bad character.
The shit. Panini was just straight up crazy. Chowder was getting tormented by this girl. It was criminal to be watching as a kid. Like the episode where she manipulates Chowder into raising a flipping blue banana, saying it's their baby, guilt tripping him, crying and shit, making this guy feel bad because Chowder's obsessed with food. So she's manipulating his whole obsession with food to get him to be close with her. This girl was insane, I swear. And when Gazpacho tried to save Chowder, she went crazy and just started finessing him. She was just moving insane the entire show. Like the time when she threatened Chowder to hold her hand and her hand started burning his hand. She was low-key a psycho. She would get so jealous she would breathe fire. There was a time when she declared child marriage legal so she could marry Chowder straight up. Chowder at one point was chained up and Panini took advantage of this, forcing him to spend time with her. She's evil, man. She was evil. But the irony in all of this is that they get married in the future, having a whole football team of kids. So really, all of that weird stuff Panini was doing with Chowder his entire childhood went in the right direction. She wanted anyway. This girl, Panini, was on a whole different...
It don't work like that in real life, y'all. It don't. Don't be doing this off the wall shenanigans that Panini was doing and suspect the man or female to like you. Because unless they down bad.
Level of being down bad for Chowder when there was literally a guy named Ceviche who wanted her, but then she still wanted Chowder. Panini was just really delusional, and I just felt bad for Chowder every time he was around Panini, because with how many times Chowder would tell her I'm not your boyfriend, she was still trying too hard to get to him. But free Chowder, Panini was a crazy woman. She was insane, man. But these were some characters that were down bad and doing way too much for some people's attention. If you guys got any different ones, or just
a small clip for Panini, bruh. You couldn't explain it any better. You could have put more clips in it. You could have done so much with Panini, bruh. Panini was the most down bad character of this whole list, because like she should have been the first one.
Disagree with the ones I mentioned in this video, let me know in the comments down below. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
That's what I'm talking about, Wave. But you got it, my boy. But I'm saying there's no reason to be down bad, bro. Like, I can't do it. Like, Panini was really like, he hit the hay with Panini, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Old boy from Chainsaw Massacre, he was down bad too, but like not as bad as Panini, bro. Like, I see why he say Panini for the last one. It was just, man, that was just crazy, man. So you already know what it is, man. That's the end of the vid, man. You already know. Like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to add your timestamps, man. Don't forget to add the timestamps of your funniest moment. Man, further ado, you already know, man. I'm D. My boy Humble, he ain't here, but you know, he gonna be in one of the next vids we gonna do. Man, and we out this bit, man. Peace.